Hello, hello, hello. I'm Andrea Stevens,
And I'm Jeanette Mejias, and we are Web's Women.
where exposure brings strength. Hi.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
What is up, girl? Today is Freedom Day in the house.
Yes, we
New
are
Jersey.
pre-recording. Folks, we are pre-recording.
Yes, we are.
Yes, for Wednesday, June 2nd. Yes. Yes, so we are pre-recording. So you'll hear some things probably today that went on today. And yeah, here we are. We're pre-recording on Friday, right before we start June, right before Memorial Day. And here we are. The day that we can remove the mask in New Jersey.
Yes. Happy day in our state.
Wait, what's the difference of yesterday and today? Like the magic day is today. Today you can remove them. You're free.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that this is a warranted celebrated day because I was not feeling that vibe that only certain folks who are vaccinated don't have to wear masks, and those who chose not to has to wear a mask. And I kind of felt like that's not right. Like if you're going to, you know, do that, that's just going to cause, excuse me.
Do you have COVID? Just kidding. I mean, you might have went out today without the mask and now you're coughing.
And now I'm coughing. Oh, no, yeah, no. I do not have COVID for the record. But
it's not even anything to joke about, really.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
it's not. But this whole mask on, mask off thing is a little wax on, wax off.
Well, listen, now it is. I think it's freeing to walk in establishments and not have to wear the damn thing because, it's a pain in the ass.
Well, now some people will still have a mask.
Yeah, that's fine.
They have, they'll have signs up saying that you got to wear a mask. And I know people I've seen, I mean, all of a sudden, of course, today everybody's talking about it on Facebook, right? So I've seen a few people complaining that, people gave them dirty looks. I saw people.
I got a side eye.
You did you?
I did.
So you know what? You probably get a side eye every other time every time of your life. You probably had side eyes too. You just didn't notice
listen, I think that I get a lot of side eyes without realizing, but I think I actually felt uncomfortable, so this is really funny. So, I was like, all right, I'm going to go in, and I went to Christmas tree shop with my bestie today. We actually grabbed lunch, and
how fun.
It is fun. And I'm like, this is like weird, not wearing a mask. I actually was like, I felt like a little kid, I was like, wow, I'm not wearing a mask out in public. It was like really like weird. And then it was like, okay. But then there was like in the store, like half people had them on. Employees had them on. They're working there. But some people in the store, it was like mixed. I think, like half and half. Like some people had the mask on, some didn't. But yeah, I have to say, like sometimes, I think that I will wear a mask when I feel uncomfortable. So I like to be able to have that choice.
Well, I mean,
for me, it's a choice.
I mean, and what I also saw today though is some people were really like annoyed that businesses were still they were still going to ask people to put a mask on before they enter. And first of all, if they're employees, they may hire people that have a problem with their immune system, right? And they're trying to protect their employees too. So they're asking you to wear a mask. I don't think that's fucking wrong. I don't think that if I had a store and I had people, a shop and a brick and mortar, place, and people were coming in and out, and I hired somebody that had, some type of immune issues, that said, listen, I have to wear my mask and I would appreciate it, just because I want to protect my employee, right? And so if you can't come in for 2 minutes and get what you need, with a mask because you don't want to protect that person, because God almighty, you can't put on a friggin' mask because it's against your rights and everything else. My thing is why can't you have a heart and protect somebody in the building that may be immunocompromised? Why is that so hard? Why are people complaining about
Because
that?
people are not looking at it through those lenses.
Well, they need to fucking open their damn
And
mouths,
I
because I'm
think,
telling you,
I
it isn't
think
about them. It's about everybody
establishments,
else.
yeah, but I think if that is the case, establishments need to be transparent and say,
But that's the
listen,
HIPAA. That's HIPAA violations. You can't run around saying all my employees have they're all
no,
immunocompromised. You can't
well,
run around telling everybody that.
no, I understand that, but I
So what do
think
you do?
that that's a good question. I think that, it's a delicate subject, but they could have a sign, although, this,
Mhm.
there's no longer a mandate. However, our establishment would appreciate if you can keep your masks on, whatever. Like, I
Well, and
don't
they
know,
have
there's
it on.
gotta be
They
a
have it
way.
at the door. Well, they have it at the door. They're asking you to keep your mask on. But why is it just because when you walk in, I'm walking in there and they should want my business? And it's such. I'm telling you, this whole, me thing that it's going on, it's a problem. My first thought would be someone
But
in there
here's
might
the
have
thing.
somebody in there might have cancer. I don't give a shit if you got a shot or not. What if somebody in there has cancer that they're working there? What if? And they did get their vaccine, but they still are nervous because they have cancer, for crying out loud.
But here's the thing. If folks, and again, this is a very controversial conversation.
Yeah.
If folks feel that way, then, um, you know, I don't know. Like,
You
it's
got to
like
choose. Don't go in
you
there
got a
then, I guess.
choice. Yeah, you have
Right.
a
Then
choice.
don't go to that place.
You can't, right. You
If
can't
you
go in
can't
there.
think of others, right? If you can't think of others and what could be going on behind closed doors, and also you refuse to buy those products because you have to wear a mask, then that's on you. There's no reason to bitch and complain. Just don't go there. That's all.
Right.
Just don't
Right.
go. Right. If I
Right.
see 15 people walk into a store that don't have a mask on and I don't want to go, I'm not going. I don't really care if they have a mask on or not. I'm just going to decide on my own what I want to do based on me.
And again,
Right.
right. It's about a choice. And at the end of the day, if folks who are, compromised, and listen, I think that, it's a fine line, because establishments, when they're lifting off these masks,
Mhm.
and, these establishments may say, well, even though, you could be mask free, we're choosing for folks not to, it's a risk, because some people, it's not, they're tired, it's uncomfortable.
I mean, most people that are immunocompromised will still wear a mask for their own safety,
Well,
right? And
that's
their
the
own health.
thing. Correct.
Right.
So, right, absolutely. So,
Yeah.
my mom finally got a home health aide. So,
Nice.
she wears a mask,
Mhm.
and that's okay. I mean, I'm not wearing a mask. But although she's vaccinated, she wears a mask. And
Mhm.
and that's fine. I'm not going to tell her don't wear one. I mean, she obviously doesn't feel comfortable, and I don't
Yes,
blame her.
but I don't really think, okay, so let's look at it this way. She's going to other people's homes that could be sick as well. She is trying to protect your mother too, not just protect herself. It's a two-way street.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I just think that people don't pay attention. It's all about me. It's all about, my right, all these, and it's everybody's entitled. They're all entitled. Nobody can just sit and think about anybody else. To me, when I read this stuff, I get so pissed. I can't tell you. I get so mad because you have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. My dad had lung cancer. Okay. They gave him 1 year to live. He lived for 6. And I'm going to tell you what, for 5 years, he looked healthier than half the people he saw on a day-to-day basis. His
Right.
coloring was great. His hair was super long and thick and down his back. He was heavier. He wasn't skinny. His coloring was great. And everybody said, you have lung cancer? He's like, yeah, they told me I was going to die like 3 years ago. Yeah. Like, yes, I was given 1 year, and yes, I mean, like, and he looked great, but guess what? he would have had to wear a mask. I would have advised him to wear one just to protect
Sure.
himself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So when I think about that, you don't know, nobody knows. People have cancer and nobody knows. People
Mhm.
are immunocompromised. Nobody knows.
Mhm.
I know so many people that are running around with lupus. Nobody knows. You wouldn't know. Even if I told you right now, you'd be like, really? So I'm telling you, it is touchy. It's touchy.
And
But when
it's
I see people constantly complain about that, I don't care about mask on or mask off. I got to do
yeah.
me, right? So I
Yeah.
don't really care.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like if me and you decided to go somewhere and we were
But here's
going
the thing.
shopping and
This
you
is
didn't wear it and I wanted to, I'm not going to be influenced by what
yeah.
you're doing or anybody else around. I'm going to do me, and
But
you
I
wouldn't care.
right. But I think like with the restaurants though, I mean, you put on a mask when you walk in, but you sit at a table, you don't have to wear it. Like, what's the difference? That's
Well,
the whole point. Like, what
okay,
is the
so
difference? The
okay,
server is
so
still gonna come to you
right,
and you can remove your
right,
mask while you're eating and
right.
ordering.
Okay, so let me
Uh,
throw this at you because this is another thing that I've said numerous times. In a restaurant, it doesn't make any sense to me either about the whole mask thing in a restaurant. Walking into sitting down at the table, but in the wintertime, as well as the summertime, whether you have the heat or the AC on, your filtration system, if it's not top notch, everybody is breathing in regurgitated air of everybody else. Okay. My husband hates that I use that word regurgitated, but that is exactly, he's like, that's not the right word. I said, oh,
I was
no, it is. It's the right word because all of your breath is going through a filter that is not really top notch. It's not cleaning anything out. It's going through the system that probably has mold in it, right? And then here we go, and it's spitting out all that regurgitated air from everybody else. It's sucking it in and pushing it out in the whole restaurant. So who cares about the mask in a restaurant?
right.
That's how
Well,
I feel.
that's yeah,
I
it
said that
doesn't
since day
matter.
one.
Right.
I said that since day one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can sit 10 feet apart. I don't care if there's
Right.
four people
Right.
in the whole building, you're still breathing in their air.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
somebody will tell me you're wrong. That's not the case. But let me tell you, in half the buildings, you're going to find in the school buildings, there's asbestos, there's all kinds of shit.
but you know what? Like, here's the thing, like we got to get back to life. You know what I mean? I get
Yeah.
that people are immune compromised. I mean, you know what? I understand that.
Yeah.
They had that going on before this virus hit and
Mhm.
we had this pandemic and they were doing just fine. And that's the whole thing. Like I think
But
everybody has to be
so
cautious.
is getting back to life, whether you wear a mask or not, or is getting back to life just going and doing what you used to do? What does that have to do with the mask? That's my question.
Well, I think when you have to consistently, you know, put face coverings on, it's not a
Mhm.
practice. It's not a practice that we ever done,
Yeah.
and I get it though. Like, I get it on both sides. I understand. Like at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I know
Yeah.
for me, like if I feel a little uncomfortable, or maybe I feel, first of all, if I feel I'm not feeling right, I ain't gonna go out, period, because I'm not trying to
Right.
get
You're just going to
anybody
do, yeah,
sick.
you're going to do what you want
Right.
to do. Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
think, I just think it was just felt very freeing. It was just
Mhm.
very freeing to be like, I don't have to put anything on. It feels good. I mean, for
Sure.
me, only
Yeah. Yeah.
because, I mean, I wear glasses, my shit fogs up, I start to
Mhm.
sweat. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but I did it because I knew I had to do it. But now that they're saying you don't have to, and it's,
Mhm.
it just feels good. And it feels good to know that in any moment, if I feel uncomfortable, now I have a
Mhm.
choice. It's not, hey, you have to do this,
Right. But then
right?
it comes then you find the people that are, well, people that aren't vaccinated, they're going to be running around without their mask. So it's only going to keep spreading. And then you hear that. And then you hear,
Right.
so it's just, it's a
It
ring around the
is.
rosy,
It is a ring
but
around the rosy. Yeah.
I'm going to say one thing. Okay. And I'm going to say this because it relates to what I do with contribution every day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, China's wore masks for years, not because of COVID, because
Mm-hmm.
of air pollution, because of the pollution and what's going on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, over the winter time. Okay. Normally every single winter, 2 to 3 sinus infections every single year. Every year, never fails, 2 to 3. That's my number. Okay. This year, 0. Allergies. When I wear that thing, I have less allergies and I don't have as much of a problem as I do when I don't wear it. When I don't wear it, obviously it's going right up the nose, so when I wear it, even though I'm hot, right? I can still breathe. I mean, when I come home, I'm not itching my eyes, scratching my face, and having to go take all kinds of whatever I have in my cupboard just to feel better. And so it's helped with my allergies, and it's obviously helped with sinus infections. And I didn't get any, I didn't have any, so I start to wonder, now I got to go back to what's changed. I'm eating the same way. What's really changed? The mask.
The mask.
I know.
There are gonna times I'm gonna be rocking a mask because I got some pretty fabulous masks. So
see if it matches the outfit that
man, listen. And and I have to tell you, the day I ever get back on a plane, since I canceled, already 2 trips this year. But when that time comes, I most likely will be wearing a mask. Because I tell you what, when I go on, I used to do a lot of traveling on New Jersey Transit to go into DC. I always came back sick, like a little stuffy, like. So when I'm in those types of forums, yes, I will mask myself up because I do believe that.
And in the airplane, there's regurgitated air as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, regurgitated air. You kill me.
Listen, you know how mad my husband for 10 years.
Gonna be stuck in my head.
10 years. He gets pissed off. He's like, you always use the wrong word. I go, no, it's the right word. I'm using the right word every single time. And he was like, why do you say that? Because at first he just thought I made up, I was just using the wrong word. I was not intentionally using the wrong word, but no, it is very intentional. I've been using it for years. Like, even if, even during flu season, I'd be like, oh, I was like, that person's snarfling all over. I'm breathing in their air.
That's disgusting.
But I would say that, like, my husband is not regurgitated. That's the wrong word.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I get a little heated about, I'm not going to lie. I get heated with people that get angry about this whole thing. Like, I get people want to go out without their masks. They can't breathe in them, or it's a pain in the ass, or whatever the hell it is. Or you don't want to wear your makeup, no people that don't want to wear makeup, right? Throw the mask on. But, but the people that really get that angry, they don't think. I just don't think people think. It's not about, like, even when I thought about when you said she comes in with the mask, I didn't think that I thought she's trying to protect your mother. I wasn't thinking she was trying to protect herself from your mother. That wasn't even I didn't even think that way. I thought the other way right away. And it could go both ways, but I didn't think that right away. I thought immediately she was protecting from them. Now, I had to go to the car dealership today and they said to me, well, you don't have to wear it. And I was like, no, I mean, I'm not getting the vaccine. So I have it. Now that's my prerogative. I'm going to do what I want to do. Right. People want to tell me, well, you should have the vaccine. I don't really care. I'm allergic to frigging everything I'm prescribed. I am not getting that thing. I never got a flu shot ever in my life, and I'm not getting it. I get it. If something happens, I have to deal with it. I mean, and my family has to deal with it, Right. I don't do well with anything, anything pharmaceutical. I just don't at all. So there's that. Why should I pump myself with something that I don't know what's going to happen to my system?
Hey, listen, man, people have gotten the vaccinations and, it's a very small percentage, but they've gotten really sick. Like, well, hospitalized,
people in the hospital, people have died, people have heart problems,
and
all kinds of
stuff. To me, because I've had, as I'm post-COVID, but I'm still, I got hit hard and I'm still dealing with the aftermath of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not taking any chances that damn thing does something to my body that, my body's like, whoa, so, But you know,
I get it.
I think, yeah, I think
My
that,
husband, I mean, like my husband probably, he probably is like, you don't need to tell everybody, but I mean, he got it. And I did, there's no judgment. Like,
no, I
I
mean,
just think
listen,
everybody's got to
listen, I
do
help my
what they feel
friends. I
comfortable with.
had friends who really wanted to get this vaccine, and I
Mhm.
was trying to help them to connect to sites. You know, I would like, you
Mhm.
know, if I heard something, but hey, listen, I heard that, you know, you may want to contact this place. They're, you know,
Mhm.
have X amount of vaccines, or they're, you know, you could just register for it or whatever.
Mhm.
But because I mean, that's just who I am. Like, I'm always gonna be like, hey, if somebody
Yeah.
needs something and looking to do
Yeah.
something, I mean, it's not really about what my beliefs are, because you know, we all have different, you know, beliefs and perspectives. And like, to
Mhm.
me, if somebody feels that that's going to help them, I'll be
Mhm.
like, hey, if I can find out information for you, I will.
Mhm.
You know, so I think for
Yeah.
me, given what I went through, you know, some people will say, well, why wouldn't you after what you went through? Because, well, you know, aren't you afraid of
Mhm.
getting it again? And to your point, yes, that's probably the chance that I'm willing to take, because I
Look what
think,
happened to me.
yeah,
I couldn't
right.
walk up and down my
I
driveway for
remember
8
that.
weeks. I couldn't breathe.
I remember that.
And then I
Yeah.
had all that aftermath, all those, the leg pains and the internal tremors
Yes.
and
Yes.
all of that stuff, the heart palpitations I had, all these things were tingling down my arms. I had
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff, one right after the other for months.
I remember
And
that. That you were
I
like, I
just,
don't understand, you know? But
well,
now you
first,
do.
I started thinking
Now
I
you
had,
do.
now I know,
Yeah.
because all the articles weren't out at that point, right?
Right, 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 right.
I started wanting, do I have MS? Like, I was like going down this rabbit hole of like, what is
And
happening to me?
I still can't smell, and I don't have my full taste. So,
So
you
it's been
know, and
months,
it's
5 months,
six
right?
months. I'm
Mm,
going into 6 months now, half a
mhm.
year with that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I just think it's
Yeah. It's, people would say, why wouldn't you get it?
right,
You know what happened to you. And I do
right,
know,
right.
I do know, but at the same time, I also know what happens to me when I
The thing
take things
is,
that are
yeah,
made
you
in a
don't,
lab.
right, right,
So
right,
like,
right,
I
right.
know that,
Sometimes there's just some things that, you know, your body. I feel like everybody knows their body,
mhm,
and they understand like how, you know, their body like reacts to things. And I think,
mhm,
again, it's a personal choice.
mhm.
You know, I know our state, you know, has climbed up a lot of numbers with, you know, folks being vaccinated. Um,
I have a
but
question for you.
yes.
Okay, so when this lottery comes out, because it will, right? That, oh, you're going to be put into a pot of whatever if you get your vaccination, and you're going to be put in a box for for $1 million to be $1 million winner. So are you mad that you got it earlier? You wish you would have waited until you could have been in that pool of $1 million winners?
Yo, man, you know what? Not interested. No thanks.
They're giving away college tuitions.
Yeah, no, they're doing all kinds of
It's crazy.
craziness. Yeah,
It
yeah.
is
It
crazy.
is
It
crazy.
makes
But
me wonder, like,
yeah, like, what's up? You know, yeah, I know. Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
like, I'm not, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
because
good.
now soon enough, everybody's going to need a booster. That's what they say.
Well, yeah.
That's what they say. So I
Uh-huh.
don't know.
We
I don't
are in
know.
definitely, we are in some unique and different
Yeah.
times. There is no
Yeah.
doubt about that. And
But what, you know what though? What I was going to say about that lung cancer, about
yeah,
what was
yeah,
it?
go ahead.
Not about China, right? And all that.
Hmm.
They're wearing theirs because of pollution. They know what's happening as far, they know
Hmm.
it's going on here. We have problems. We are, look at what's happening right now with the chlorine, right? There's no chlorine. People can't find it. Okay. For their pools. Okay. That has to be made somewhere. And then everything that is put into the air from making that. Okay. Because now it's on like, we got to move because we're got a shortage, right? We got to move. So the more we make, the more shit that's filtered into the air and the more shit we're breathing in. Right. And
Hmm.
then when everybody's getting lung cancer and it's all related to the environment, everybody's like, I don't understand why I didn't smoke. Right.
Hmm.
It's those kind of things that people don't think about when you go drive by plants and you see the stack, the smoke
Yeah.
stacks and
Yeah.
everything coming out into the air. When you see all this stuff and you don't even realize it's there, right? Or what it's doing, unless it has an odor, right? You don't realize it, but it's still there. And
Mhm.
we're all breathing in this stuff
Absolutely.
every
Yeah.
day. And so when I start thinking about that, and then those sinus infections, I start thinking to myself, I might as well wear it all the time. If I want to help my lungs, I couldn't walk up and
Why
down that
not?
driveway. And
Yeah.
I still have problems
And
breathing.
again, if you see like that benefit and you notice like, wow,
Yeah.
look at this. When I was covering myself, what a huge difference, with my,
Yeah.
immunity. So yeah, I mean, that makes total sense. I mean,
I
for
mean, I don't
me,
know if I'll wear it all the time, but
well, at least,
I think about those things,
yeah, yeah.
you know. Now, I don't wear it outside and I'm standing far enough away from
Right,
people,
right.
So, but I don't know. Inside, I don't know. I'll probably wear it on and off.
Yeah,
I'll probably wear it quite a bit,
me too.
actually.
I think I'll
I don't
wear,
even
I
go
mean,
anywhere. Who am I kidding?
I just like the fact that if I go into a restaurant, I don't, have to take off. But
Yeah.
yeah, I foresee myself, depending on where I'm at. And, like I said, like the travel portion, like definitely, because I remember I had to take airborne, all that crap before I travel, because I always, without a shadow of a doubt, always
Mhm.
came back with some kind of congestion in my nose. My throat was tickly, never failed to the point that
Mm.
I didn't even want to, like, I'm like, and I did a lot of traveling. I'm like, damn, man, like, I'm gonna get sick when I get back.
Mhm.
And so that makes sense. So when I'm
Mhm.
back and up and travel in planes
Yeah.
and trains
That makes
and
sense. And
and not all and
automobiles.
yeah, and not automobiles, but yeah, planes, right, planes, trains. Um, yes, I will most definitely wear a face mask.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to for that,
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. They're going to require vaccination paperwork to get probably soon enough for the planes. They're doing it for, I know, some concerts in near
Yeah.
my mom's. They're requiring that you have to show your vaccination paper to get in to the venue. So, yeah.
Crazy.
So
Craziness.
whatever. I guess I'm not going to no concerts.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's like I want to be able to um I want to be able to do something without feeling pressured to do it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, hey, if
Yeah.
you want to go to something,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You can't until you do that. Like then,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I canceled 2 trips. I know we're not there yet, but it was out of
Mm-hmm.
the country, and it was just
Yeah.
not something that I wanted to take a chance on.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least not this year. I mean, next year will look different. But I was
Yeah.
like, damn it, man, I had an opportunity to travel not once, but twice. And look at this shit. Now I cannot travel. Oh my God.
I did. I gave up one of my trips last year. We had it scheduled to Vegas.
Oh, did you
And
really? I
yeah.
like Vegas. I don't know if I
Yeah.
would go. Maybe I would go back. But I did have a good time when I went a couple years back.
I've been there so many damn times. We
Oh, well,
drove
I
from
know.
Arizona
I
all
was
the
gonna
time.
say you lived in
Yeah.
Arizona, so that's
We
like
drove
in
all
your
the time.
backyard,
Yeah. Yeah. So I wasn't, I mean, if it was my Italy trip, I would have been disappointed. That would
Oh,
have been a
thank
big thing.
God you got that trip in before all this stuff
I
happened.
know. Only a couple months too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it
3
was
months,
meant
3
to
months.
be. It was meant to be.
I know. It was
Your dad
crazy.
was up there making sure that happened.
3 months before all hell broke loose. Yeah.
Now, how long was it before when you went to Italy?
Mm-hmm.
How long was it before you went? Like, was that your first time? Has it been 10 years? Was it your first time
It
going?
was the first time I ever went.
Oh, really?
It was always
Wow.
on my bucket list.
Okay.
I don't have a big bucket list for travel, but it was always on my bucket list. And then when
Wow.
my dad planned to go, and he had to cancel his trip because he was nervous about the hospitals there. And what if
Right.
something
God forbid.
happens?
Yeah.
Right. So he canceled the trip. And so I wanted to make sure he still went. So we brought part of his ashes.
That's
And
awesome.
so that was the plan. We planned it. I planned it in 2017 to go in 2019 for his birthday.
Nice.
And so we went on his birthday and brought his ashes there to Ophania.
Mhm.
And that was the plan.
Is that where his family's from?
My grandfather. Yeah. So my great
Okay.
my great grandmother
Mhm.
came from there.
Okay.
She's the one that she came over from Italy, my great grandmother. Yeah. I
That's
had
a
to think
bucket
a
list for
second.
me
Yeah.
too, at some point in my life.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I got it because now, Gordon's like, well, you're going to have to get vaccinated if you want to travel. And I was like, I went to my place.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm like, I can drive. I've driven across this country so many damn times,
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
forth everywhere. I mean, whatever. I'll
You know, I
drive.
have to tell you, like, I don't know. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I mean, not this year. That's kind of like,
You want to drive across the country?
I do.
I'll
I
totally
really
go.
do.
I'll
I
totally
really
go with
do.
you.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Um,
Fun.
yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll have to do it.
Yeah.
And then
we
we'll
have
do
to-
like our live podcasts all along the way.
There you
Right?
go. We'll be like Thelma and Louise, driving
the business trip.
country and
Yeah.
podcasting.
Yes, it's a business
Bro.
trip.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh my God. Well,
We
all
went off on a tangent on this topic. Woo,
listen,
today. Hey,
it is what it is. This is real life
Yeah.
events. This is how, it does impact and influence, people in many different ways. I mean, you have your
Sure
views, I
does.
have my views,
Mhm.
that's what it's about. It's having those
I think everybody, right?
conversations. Yeah, everybody has
Yeah.
views about it. I mean,
Everybody has their own idea of what,
but
but you know what's best for you. So just do what's best for you. I mean,
yeah,
and
listen,
and if you're mad about something, then just don't go. Don't, whatever. I don't know.
Listen, I think that we're, like I said, in very interesting times. And, I think that
You're never going to make everybody happy.
you're not. You're
Right?
not.
You're just
You're
not.
right. You have to just, keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Yeah.
You really do. You just got to keep it moving.
Stop
Because you know what?
bitching and keep it moving.
It's going to be something else. This is going to
Yeah.
go behind us and we're going to, assimilate and get back to,
Yeah.
remember that horrible time
Mhm.
that we went through with the pandemic, and then something else is going to land.
Yeah. Right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Whatever that
There's
something else is.
always something worse there's always something that, I mean, if you're going to bitch and complain, there's always something else that's worse that you could be complaining about. I mean, really, if I just don't see it as, I think everybody is going way out of control with this whole mask, not mask, vaccine, no vaccine, and telling everybody else what to do.
I think
right?
the media and all of this stuff,
Mhm.
coming from the top, they are responsible for making everyone
Crazy.
be where they're at.
Yeah.
And having half folks feeling a certain way, another half feeling a certain way. And, it's just,
Yeah.
it's just, that's
Good
what
thing
happens.
I don't listen to the news.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, I won't say I don't listen to it because I see everybody talking about it on social media. So it's not that I don't see it. It's that half the time I see and I'm like, well, what the heck are they talking about? Right. And then I look in the comments because somebody tells me
not to have to hear it at some point anymore. That's what,
yeah.
Like, okay, let's just move on. I get it. Some people are going to wear it. Some people are not. Let's just, keep it going. So
but I'm
like
still going to say you got to think about other people because
you do.
Everybody has to make their own choices based on their situation.
I'm always, when I go out, if I go to I'm going to wear it because I want to make sure, unless that person tells me it's okay, then I'll take it off. But I'm going to show respect in someone else's home and mask myself up because I require to, That's
Yeah.
just it. I mean, as far as being in public, like, I'm kind of like, all right, like this is a good thing to just
Mhm.
be free to, you know,
Mhm.
do
Yeah.
that.
Just,
But
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how
Yeah.
it goes. You know,
We'll
I
see.
mean,
Yeah. I mean,
who knows
life
what?
goes on, right? Just keep on keeping on and do your thing. And if you can be considerate of others, you probably should at this point,
Absolutely.
you know, and
For
that's
others
my, that's
and
my
for
advice.
yourself. Yeah.
Right. Right. Take care of you and stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. And, you know, the side eye you got today, well,
I did get a
listen, I feel
few
like I get a
side
side
eyes.
eye every time I go
I
anywhere
got a few
anyway. So
side
whatever.
eyes. It was just like,
They covered their mouths. Oh, they had the mask.
no, see, this is my mask.
Oh,
I am impersonating the
okay.
side eye.
Do the side eye. I want to see. Oh, it's the eyebrow movement. Yeah. Maybe you had on like weird shoes.
I was like,
Listen, I think when people just hear me, I open my mouth, people look at me with the side eye and those like, what the fuck? Like, I swear, people look at me like that all day.
oh, but
I wouldn't even know it was because of a mask. I wouldn't even think it was because of a mask. I'd be like, yeah, I probably said something I shouldn't have said. Mhm.
oh my God, I can't. I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I welcome all the side eyes. Hey,
It's all good.
bring them on.
Being looked at, so that's what's up.
You should have
So
said
any-
what? You don't like my shirt?
Right? What's up? So, any plans for the holiday weekend? Anything going on? Or you just chilling?
My stepmom's coming, so she will be here. Yeah, she is
Awesome.
coming. So we haven't seen her in a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah, it's been that long. Because
Oh.
I haven't gone back home.
For some reason, I thought she visited, but I think I'm getting confused. It was your mom that
My
visited.
mom came.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I've only seen her once in the
I
last
know.
year and
She
a half.
came in the winter. I remember she was sledding down
She's
your
yeah.
25-acre property, you know?
That's not true. That's a little exaggeration, but that hill is quite fun.
It is. I mean, who the hell wants to go to a park, go to your yard and sled, you know?
I know. We didn't get enough snow. We didn't get any more snow after that, really. So you guys couldn't come down.
Yeah, I know.
Or over.
Well, now that I have my help, that's all going to change.
Yep. So you and the
Thank
boys.
God. Thank you, Jesus.
First biggest snow that we get.
Yeah.
Everybody's calling off the next day. And
That's
sledding.
it.
That's what we're doing.
That's it.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Winter plans. Summer's not here yet. We're making winter plans.
I know. Well, we're coming to your pool, so.
Yeah, definitely. I got the
We're doing that.
chlorine.
At least you got chlorine.
I got the chlorine. And yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the summer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And you know what? We were on the group that I belong to. They were talking about that in New Jersey, like Memorial Day kicks off the summer.
Well, today's National Travel Day.
Oh, it is?
Always the Friday before, I guess, Memorial Day is considered National Travel Day. Everybody's getting in their cars and they're traveling to wherever for the, for getaways. A lot of people do go away for Memorial Day weekend. They go to other, wherever.
Yeah.
They stay somewhere to go to another, state, a town, whatever, down the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can attest to that because when I was driving home, the traffic was brutal, and I was coming back kind of like in the middle of the day. But
you know what's crazy? Because 12 years on the West Coast,
it
was like we were already in the sun, right? We were already in California at the beach. We were already I never went anywhere from Memorial. We never went anywhere.
Yeah, like I don't
we
really
didn't even think about it. It wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
But on the East Coast, it's a thought. On the West Coast, I don't know.
But it's gonna be like crummy. It's supposed to be cold and raining this weekend.
I know, gross. I know,
but
it's not going to be beach weather for sure. But some people probably went south.
Well, yeah, right, exactly.
So,
I went somewhere where it's warm and stuff. So
yeah,
which was great. Good. So
nope, I'll be wearing my hoodie.
Yep.
So that's okay.
I think I'll have
Earmuffs because it'll be freezing.
my blanket,
Right?
sit on the porch tomorrow morning, and
My
my
big
cup of
slippers.
Joe.
Yeah. With your snowsuit.
Yeah, there you go. Seriously, I went out like I was like, oh my God.
It's only going to be in the low 50s, I saw.
Yeah, I was
So,
like
like,
freezing because I
it's
had
going to be cold.
yeah, I was wearing like I don't want to say summer clothes. It wasn't summer clothes,
Mhm.
but like I was wearing like, a t-shirt and
Mhm.
some
Yeah.
athletic pants and
Mhm.
sneakers. And I was like, oh my God, I am freezing. I feel like I needed a jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, it got colder.
It was good.
Mhm.
I'm glad we got the rain because my allergies have been on fleek, girl.
That's
And
how mine have been.
thank God it's like slowly going away. I can revisit eye makeup again this weekend. I mean, oh my
Yeah.
God, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
No, and you can see it now. I saw on my car,
yeah,
the hood was just washed. And I
and it was
walked
green.
outside and it was all yellow. Yeah, all
Oh
yellow.
yeah, I
The
gotta
whole
wash
top.
down, even though it's gonna be cold. I am gonna wash down my porch because you could see all the,
The
you know,
pollen.
the pollen. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
it's
crazy.
got to get washed down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't sit out there if it's not washed.
Yeah.
So,
So Memorial Day weekend will not be warm for us. We will be
no,
in our winter gear.
yeah, I'll be chilling, you know.
Winter gear.
And the good thing is I'm
Yep.
not working because, lately my weekends
Yeah.
haven't been to myself. So it'll be nice to just
Yeah.
relax.
Have a break.
But yeah, have a break and,
Yeah.
all good. But as
Yeah.
always, it is a pleasure to chat
Mm.
it up with you, sister. And
You too. You too.
yeah, I want to wish our listeners a great and safe holiday weekend. And let's keep in mind as
We'll be
as you
listening on Wednesday, though. So we are going to be in June. So when you hear this is going to be June 2nd. So we are kicking off June with this
yes,
cast. Yes.
yes.
So we hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, but this is pre-recorded, so
So,
so yes, but keeping in mind with Memorial Day, and being, think about our vets, our military folks who have sacrificed for us to be free. So it's really important as we, get together with family or whatever you do, whatever
as you
those
take off
traditions
as you
are.
take off your mask.
That's right. Or not wear a mask. So
Well, everybody's taking them off, right?
yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
All righty.
That's it, baby.
It's a wrap.
That's it.
It's a wrap, sister. All right,
All
everyone.
righty.
Thank you for tuning in. And remember, you're listening to Webb's Women,
Where exposure brings strength.